Thank you, Jennifer. Jennifer has become one of my major best friends in the world. And actually, she joined this business. We met through Facebook. Isn't that amazing? And we have adopted her whole family, right? They are my aunties and my sisters, and it's just all in how we do this business. I just saw that my for one star ambassadors have snuck on. They made me promise that, I believe that you should acknowledge, you give honor to who honor is due. You always do that. And I'm teaching my team that it's important, the importance of protocol. And so I want them to say something. They don't want to say, they say they don't want to be on the camera. So I just want them to greet everyone and sit back and take a seat. So Daryl and Maria, come on.
Well, good evening, everybody.
Good evening. Good evening. Good evening.
Well, those of you that are guests tonight, you are in for a treat. You've already seen and heard from Jennifer Davis, and of course, my sister from another mother, Sasha Roberts. And when you hear what Ambassador Taylor has to say tonight, you guys are going to be blown away. So buckle your seatbelt and get ready.
Get ready to travel more, travel better, and travel for less. Back to you, Ambassador Taylor.
All right. All right. Well, again, good evening. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. They're from Las Vegas, Nevada, where I probably need to be. So hopefully it's warm. But Memphis was okay today. It was 70 degrees. So I was a happy sister, and some sunshine and blue skies. I was a little rough in the morning, but I love sunshine. So I was trying to get ready to pack my bags and get up out of here. But thank you again, everyone. I just want to say to our guests, welcome, welcome, welcome. I want to show you a film. And the reason I always show this film is because, one, this person is very near and dear to my heart. He is the CEO of this company. We have become friends, him and his wife, but also you hear his heart in this video. And you got to know the heart of this company. And his last name is David Hart. He's the CEO. So I want everyone to just sit back and listen.
I've always worked hard. I've always wanted to produce. I've always wanted to take care of my family. I've always been a guy willing to put in the hours. I think most people are like me. But I remember my grandfather, a very successful entrepreneur and businessman. He came to me one day and he said, David, you got to learn to shut down. You got to learn to get away. You have to focus on family and have experiences in your life. If you don't, you're going to leave an empty life. You know, I took my grandfather's advice to heart. So I began to experience and travel, and it was amazing. I remember inviting people to do the same and have more experiences out of life, but for a variety of reasons they couldn't. And I thought it shouldn't be this way. You know, my grandfather was right. People need to get away. People need to experience more. So I decided to solve this problem. That's why I started Travorium, a company that could help anyone realize the dream to see the world.
Welcome to Travorium, a radical new concept in travel. Our membership allows almost anyone from any walk of life an opportunity to see the world. Travorium brings people together, leveraging the numbers of travelers for incredible rates. Every month, we award our members travel points that can be used in our world tours and getaways. You choose the path, you gain the benefits, and you tour the world. With our Travorium Getaway platform, you can use your points to buy down the rate at over 2,000 resorts across the globe for your individual trip preference. With our premium membership, you can book these stays for a week long in a one-bedroom suite for as little as $1 per night after points applied. But our travel points also give you access to life-changing experiences with our World Tours platform. Every year, our team of experts plan multiple world tours to some of the most sought-after locations on the globe, where we plan activities, parties, self-development trainings, and dinners exclusively for our members. Most people can't spend the time, money, or effort in putting together a trip of this magnitude. And the best part is that our world tours bring together like-minded people from all across the globe, allowing you to meet, learn, bond, relax, explore, laugh, and enjoy life with other members of the Travorium family. Each trip creates an incredible experience that cannot be purchased online, memories that will last for a lifetime, and friendships that can transcend continents. It will leave you counting down the moments to the next one. Our membership also gives you access to our private booking engine, where you can save up to 50% on hotels, cruises, resorts, rental cars, and activities. And if traveling and seeing the world sounds exciting, we also invite you to partner with us. You can earn an income doing what you love, allowing you to turn passion into profit and adventure into a way of life.
All right, well, good evening again. Thank you so much for joining us. I want to get the presentation ready. Let's do this one. Okay. All right, can everyone see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Yes.
All right, well, great. Again, good evening, everyone. If you just came in and you are a guest, please put your name inside of the chat, who invited you and where you're from. It's going to be real important. One, the partners get credit for it. And two, you never know what may happen at the end of the presentation. We ask you to stay to the very end of the presentation, write down your questions or put them in the chat. We're going to answer 100% of your questions. If we can get through this, as I'm going to be talking really fast because I want to get through this, because tonight I think I want to show a little bit of the world tours in the back office and things like that. So my name again is Deborah Taylor, and I'm going to talk to you tonight about Travorium. Travorium is a better life company, and it requires a better way. Sasha introduced me. I came into this business unemployed. I had lost my job. I worked for the government. The last president that I worked with, his administration was Barack Obama. I actually have an award from him. And I got laid off with 450 other people, and the rest was history. So for about 3 years, I fuddled around. I did a little bit of travel agent stuff, and then I didn't do anything. I just lost my job. And in between that, my husband became ill, and someone brought this opportunity to me. And at first, I just said, I just wanted to travel cheap. You know, we were retired. We had just left ministry. And so that's what I was looking at. But what I realized is that it was an opportunity, and I wouldn't have any money. So at 60, almost 61 years old, I made the decision to try to build a book of business to get to $1,500 a month. And I did that in less than a year, even lesser than that. And so again, the rest is history. I became the newest six-figure earner in the US in December of 2021 on Christmas Day. I drive a BMW that the company pays for every 15th of the month. She said I have to have 2 rings. I have the Pioneer ring that Adela calls it, and then I have the new Travorium ring. I have several awards, and the most recent award that I got was the ambassador. David and Della Hart are world-class entrepreneurs. They have a combined 30 years of experience in both traditional business and direct sales. He was the entrepreneur finalist of the year in Inc. magazine at age 24. They're both very passionate, caring, and committed people. This business was established in 2013 on March 12th of 2023. It will be 11 years old. So it's been around a while, right? We have global opportunities in over 67 countries now. We were one of the few businesses that was in travel that did not lose money, but gain money during the pandemic, and actually added 21 countries to our company. We now have offices in Temecula, California, as well as Madrid, Spain. So if you had all the time and the money in the world, what would you do? We asked 100 people, and 99 said travel. It is the most search word on the internet between the hours of 8 and 5:30. People are supposed to be working, but they're playing on the computer, dreaming of places they want to go. One of my business partners, Tanya Evans, says, a one-star director, says we can go places now through Travorium that we can't even pronounce or spell, but we can go. So would you like to save money? Everybody wants to save money on travel. As again, I was a travel agent and everybody wanted a hookup, right? But as a travel agent, I couldn't give them a hookup, right? It was hard to give hookups because you had to make your commission. They only give you so much commission. And so that was the other thing that made me draw me to Travorium, was because then I could not only see people get their hookup, but they could hook their own self up. They can hook their own self up if they're saving between 50 to 70% off their retail travel. Most people dream of vacations and time with loved ones and seeing and the world on their own terms and living on their own terms. I can truly say that I have replaced all of my disposable income and have increased it through Travorium in these last 5 years. What it took me 30 years to make on my job, I did it in 4. So I love the sun, and this is usually me and my children, and are trying to see if I'm finna dip because I just got back from South Carolina. I went to a place that I never been, Charleston, because I heard that it was on the ocean and was warm, and I didn't want to go to Myrtle Beach. But I also love to travel with my family. All of my children are part of this club, as well as my granddaughter and my great-granddaughter has become the heirs to the residual income of their grandfather, and I'll explain that. So we're part of the social sharing economy. We share this all over the world. We share through Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. The majority, 90% of my business was built through Facebook. They call me the Facebook queen, and I don't have no problem with that. I tell them, if you don't want to see what's on my page, it's my personal page, get off, right? I love to share. I love to share this information, but most of all, I want families and friends and people to see what we're doing. So you can use Twitter, Instagram, whatever TikTok. We have young people like Sasha on here that uses TikTok and Snapchat and all that kind of stuff. Somebody told me you can do a whole interview on TikTok now. I think I'm gonna learn how to do TikTok. So these are all of these different industries. So you have the NFL, we praying for the young man that had the heart attack, the music industry, 15 billion, video gaming industry, natural food industry, and social sharing. But if you add up all of that, it does not compare to the $8.2 trillion that travel is. And travel is pegged to go to 12.2 trillion in the year of 2023. And I believe it. And that was even before the pandemic. So we participate in 3 of the largest industries: travel, we save money on vacations and getaways, direct sales, we make residual income. And I didn't really understand the power of residual income until recently. A year ago, I lost my husband, and he was actually in this business. And when his residual income went from $25 a day to now $100 a day, and soon to be $140 a day. Network marketing. We connect people to places with things. We're not one of those things, right? We have all kinds of people in our business. We have RRS people. As a matter of fact, they're on my team. We have people from, we have some FBI folks. We have some lawyers. We have some doctors. We have all kinds of people. The IRS person had to go through a check in order that that this was a legitimate company. So we have passed all the bars, all the bars. And the other thing is that what we did is, I remember when the stimulus money came out, me and my husband got a check because this is considered a home-based business. Travorium is, you save up to 70% on travel, you earn free travel point. A lot of us that you will hear from tonight, we all travel for free because we actually get free points. We don't actually pay for our points, and we get paid to travel. There's nothing like getting paid to travel. I love to go at my back office, and when they say payment and I click the button and the money just come out of my e-wallet, you know, it's just amazing. And then you got the little pay quicker Visa card. And once you do that, and you move your money over, you just pay for it out of whatever you make if you decide to build a book of business. This is one of our, this is our team, a part of our team. We are now up close to 700 strong on our team, but this was over 60 of us. And we went to Montego Bay, Jamaica on a world tour. And it was my birthday, and it was two-star director Thomas Flowers' birthday. And we just had a ball. We did a white party on my birthday. We did a Jamaican party for everybody's birthday and the wedding anniversaries and all of that. And then we did a Cameron party. And them young folks know they took care of me. And it was right a month after I lost my husband, and they just took care of me. It was my birthday. So we have 3 ways, and we want to show you how to make more money, save money, make money, and grow money. And we want to show you how to master all 3. Travel is definitely the #1 industry. And as you, again, we can use all of these different platforms in order to just stretch our view. Back in the day when I first started in this type of business, we had to have meetings all the time. We had to have what I love those though, the relationship body to body meetings. You don't have to do that anymore, right? So being part of the largest industry in the world, we have revenues, again, over 8.2 trillion in 2017. And again, it's pegged to go to about 12.2 trillion. And I listened to the CEO the other night, and he said one of the things that he is looking forward to for one of the visions for this year is that our company will double. And I believe that. And that means if the company double, that means all the people that's building a business is going to double with the company, because especially in the United States, because it's just wide open. So you have Priceline and Expedia, and Priceline and Expedia is only owned by 2 companies, Booking Holdings and Expedia. And Expedia owns all of these companies, including the Airbnb Vrbo. Booking Holdings owns Booking, Priceline, Kayak. So when they think that you're coming over to one of those companies and you're searching the internet, you don't know that they own the same, they all the same people. So when Jennifer comes over, they say, "Hey, Jennifer," and they give you a couple of bucks to offer. You think that you got a deal, but you really didn't. So we are redefining the way that the travel industry does business. Through our retail site, we have activities, cruises, dining, shopping, we have entertainment, we have rental cars, resorts, shows, and hotels. So we have a lot in our package, even before we get to the world tours and the dream vacations. We also have a free trip incentive that you can utilize through another company that we share with. So we have, tonight I'm going to talk about 3 platforms: the Getaways, the world tours, and the TravelNet booking site. So once you come in, your full membership, with exception of your partnership fee, turns into points, dollar for dollar, right? That's your initial enrollment, dollar for dollar, point for point. You get it all back in points. And then your monthly fee turns into $2 or 2 points for every dollar. I mean, those odds are better than Las Vegas, y'all. Nobody giving you 100% on not even your bank, right? And then over 2,000 resorts where you can do personal trips for 8 days and 7 nights with rates as low as $0. I love Getaways, because with the Getaways, you can actually do the 8 days, 7 nights, but they usually are in condos and things like that. If you own a timeshare, you're going to be real mad, because that's a lot of what these properties is. We can get them for absolutely nothing. I mean, we can start at $0. We can get a 2-bedroom, a 3-bedroom, and in some markets, a 4-bedroom. I know Myrtle Beach and Orlando have 4 bedrooms, and invite a bunch of people down or whatever. The world tours are curated experiences with up to 70% on the retail rate. And we in those trips, we get breakfast a lot of times. It's all inclusive sometimes. And then we get breakfast, lunch, or breakfast and dinner sometimes. We also have tours. They also have other things that are inside of those different world tours. It depends on where it is. And so once you become a platinum, because we encourage everyone to become a platinum. So once you become a platinum, you earn 250 points immediately. right? And then the next month, so if you join tonight, you get 250 points. And then if you, then next month, February, you would get 250 points. So you already got 500 points within your first 30 days. And then if you share this with 3 people, you put them on a presentation like this, you let us do the work. You put them on a presentation with my 1-star ambassadors, Daryl and Maria Roberts, or whoever's doing it, right? You can send them a video. We have all kinds of tools now. But if 3 people join, you don't pay a dime. Yeah, I'm gonna let y'all sit on that a minute. You don't pay a dime. Nothing. Nada. Nothing. Yes. If 3 active people join at the level that you are, then you don't pay anything. And you can have a combination of levels that will equal what we call our CSV volume. And you can enjoy beautiful resorts for less, for a week, for less than $100 for the week, and create memories that last a lifetime. With the world tours, or the getaways, you just decide where you want to go. You ain't got to call nobody. You just go in your back office, book it, apply your points, pay your, if you got any money that you need to pay that, get you a train, a bus, an airplane, a car, a boat. I don't care what you get, but you can go and you can get out of here and you enjoy your trip and you have fun. These are some of the comparisons for our retail site. So this is the Expedia and Travorian's price, $649. This is San Diego, $641 in savings. This is Orlando. This is actually one of our families, Regina Johnson and her sisters and brothers are part of this business. And they went to Orlando. A 1-bedroom suite with 8 days, 7 nights was $0. And that sleeps 4. All right. And then the Titanium was $18.43. We have over 40 resorts just in the Orlando area. It's very seldom that you can't find something in Orlando to go to. Canary Islands in Spain, 8 days, 7 nights. The Platinum is $0. The Titanium, $14.14. These are what we call world tours. And so new world tours have come out and have started to come out. And if I get a chance, I'm going to go in the back office and show you some. But these are, I'm going to go through these very, very quickly. So these is Tanzania, a Titanium pay $6.99, a Platinum pay $4.99 for 5 days and 4 nights. This is Phuket, Thailand. We actually had some team members who actually got this for $1, for literally $1. And as you can see, the cabanas, I mean, the cottages, they sit on the water, right? And that's how it looked for $1 when your points are applied. We actually did this New Orleans tour. We got breakfast. Breakfast was $66 a day. Each of the prices that I'm showing you, this $3.99 of that $1 concluded 2 people. 2 people. That's 50 cents per 50 cents. I would loan you $1, 50 cents, right? And $3.99 that covered 2 people, and breakfast was $33 per day per person. So if you take 66 and times 5 days for breakfast, we didn't pay anything really to be in New Orleans. So you had over 100 world tours, and a lot of these are coming back around, but these are just some of the destinations that happened in 2022. The Dreamcation platform is for anyone, anywhere, on any budget. That's what he created it for. He created for people who dream of going on vacation. Most people don't go on vacation because they don't have no money. So what David Hart's vision was to create a platform in order that people could earn money and go on vacation. Earn money and go on vacation. Okay. So here's some more. This is New York. This is a world tour, 5 days, 4 nights. And I used to work in DC, and you pay that in Manhattan. You could pay that for a night, especially in Manhattan. Spain, $39 a day. This was all-inclusive, all your drinks, all your food. Austria, $359, breakfast included. Colombia. So Colombia was $1, and we had several people who got that. That's actually on the agenda for June because it's my birthday and I'm going there. Me and my family are all going there, some of my friends, and it's actually $199 for 4 people. For 2 adults and 2 children is $199. Jamaica's actually back this year as well. And this is not just any resort. This is their platinum resort at the Grand Palladium. 5 days, 4 nights, $59 per person. I think it's a little bit more this year, but it's definitely worth it. I used to love to have breakfast up here because if you sit breakfast, they have like 4 or 5 different places you could have breakfast. This was my favorite spot because I could look out at the ocean and the pool. I like water. Italy, 5 days, 4 nights, $399. Miami, 5 days, 4 days, $399. Now we had a young woman who went on this trip, and she had it was some kind of concert. And so she said, "Ooh, I love this hotel. 5 days, I paid $399." And so she went to the desk and said, "If I get another night, what would it cost me?" They said $374 for the one night. She said, "I only paid $399 for the 5 days." She said, "Not in a lifetime." So she didn't end up staying. Budapest, $165. San Francisco, and this is resort fees waived. So you got to watch Las Vegas, San Francisco, Myrtle Beach, all of the resort towns, Orlando, they all have resort fees, right? And so you want to make sure that you look for those. But here they're waived. And I know they just did Hawaii, and all the resort fees were waived in Hawaii in November, but $299. Spain, $99. Breakfast and dinner was included, 5 days, 4 nights for $99. And that, remember, that covers 250. I mean, 2 people. Puerto Vallarta, $40 per day. Las Vegas, this is actually on the agenda. And this year, I think I saw it. I actually stayed at this beautiful resort. It's a beautiful resort, right? You could pay that on a weekend night. You could pay that. But I think I saw for $76 or something crazy like that for this year. Sicily, $45. We just had a group of our business partners who went there. They said it was a beautiful resort and our food was really good. Jennifer that talked in the beginning, she actually did her birthday celebration in Malaga, Spain. Breakfast and dinner was included. And some of her family members got it for $1, and some of them I think it was $39 or $49 for 5 days and 4 nights. Monaco, $329. Cozumel, $38 per night per person. Dubai, we actually had a couple of couples who actually got this for $1, right, in April. And then we had a couple of other weeks. One for $49. I think one was for $89. And then we had some as $129. I think they had maybe 6 or 7 trips to Dubai. I actually did Dubai myself. I actually got a free vacation to Dubai through the CEO and his wife for becoming ambassador. And it was absolutely amazing. Spain, $699. Malta is right, it's about 68 miles off of Sicily, and it's adults only, so you can't take your children to this particular resort. Paris, France. I did Paris, France. It was great. It was great. I just say it was great. I learned something in Paris. I didn't know that Paris actually gave us the Statue of Liberty. And there's actually a replica of the Statue of Liberty, a smaller version of in Paris. I didn't know that. I learned something, right? $379 with breakfast included. Athens, Greece, $299. So you're wondering, what is this going to cost us, right? So we have a silver package, which is $49.95. That's only your retail site. And then $49.95. And then you have the titanium. The titanium includes the retail site as well as access to the getaways and travel points. And so it's $129.95 and $69.95 a month, but this doubles into 140 points. But we're going to show you how to get rid of that. And then you have the platinum, and with platinum, you get everything, but you get deeper discounts on your vacations, your getaways, and your world tours. And it's $249.95 and $125 a month. But it doubles into 250 points. So it's kind of like putting your vacation in layaway. Just like if you booked it with a travel agent, you would have to do payment plans. But the good thing about it is that you don't have to do that if you don't want to. Some people choose to because they know that Just one of those trips is gonna cover whatever they put in. We also have what we call the Starting Now pack that you can add to one of those packages. And it have to be a titanium or a silver. And sometimes people come in, they say, I want to travel now. And so you can add that, and that's $999. You can add that anytime, whenever you choose to. Do I have to keep paying my membership? No, absolutely not. And we prefer you not to have to pay your membership. And so we try to do everything that we can in order to, if you listen, everything that you can, that you don't now have to pay a membership. So what you do is join the partnership. Now the partnership is going up to $99.95, but right now it's $49.95, and you add that to the titanium. Is your startup cost is going to be $179.90, and if you add it to the platinum, it's going to be $299.90. People always ask, do I have to do that? No, but you want to. You want to. I have a friend who I kind of made her do it. And for 2 years, she just paid her $125. And then one day she got a clue, because we went on 5 trips back to back, and her friends started calling her, asking her, how are you going on all these trips? And now she's almost a 3-star director in 2 years. This is our 10X compensation plan. This is for illustration purposes only and has no guarantee of income. For those of you who came in, I came into this business unemployed, an unemployed, almost senior citizen, right? To the point that my daughter, when I joined, she told me, sit down somewhere, be old, and act like you got some sense, right? But I didn't listen. And now she's glad I didn't listen. So this information is for illustration purposes only. So hello, I'm launching a business. So you can launch a business with this, or you can just go get your 3 and free. You have to be a partner in order to get your 3 and free, for your site to go free. But if you want to launch a business, it's a 1099 business. It qualifies for the IRS, a home-based business platform, as well as for over 400 deductions. So you just share with 3 people, and as you begin to do that, you are in the black. That means your business is now free. You're receiving a daily pay. The daily pay could be between $226 to $410, and so you're receiving that daily pay, and it adds up every day, and it adds up to your monthly subscription, so you no longer pay. And we say share with 4 and pay no more. In other words, you always want to have 3 in the pot. If that's all you're going to do, that's all you want to do is just get your travel for free. But maybe you want to have a little bit of extra change, right? You won't need some spending money if you're going to travel. So you're going to go to 1-star director, and you don't have to do all of this by yourself. You never know who's going to come into your book of business. And so you start making $10 a day. And that's between $4,800 to $8,400 annually. So that's a little bit good part-time income. And then in certain places, it'll pay a light bill, a gas bill, a furniture bill, a car note. It just depends, right? And then you're going to become a 2-star director. When you become a 2-star director, you make between $18,000 to $30,000 annually. You qualify for this ring that I have on my finger. See, can you see? I don't know. Well, anyway, it's very nice ring. And it doesn't take much to get there. I mean, it's like 25 to 40 on your left and on your right, depending on how your team is building and how you're building. Then once you get to 3-star director, and this is what my husband, I'm going to go back. 2-star director is when that business could be transferable and willable, or it could be transferable. So you get it's 2-star director, you want to give it to one of your kids or somebody else, you could transfer, right? So my husband wanted to get the 2-star director just in case something happened. And something happened, he went to be with the Lord. Since that time, he has become a 3-star director. He went 3-star director 1 year to the day that he passed. And so I'm saying, just think about that. And so it just keeps growing. And so you make it $70 a day, or $30,000 to $40,000 annually, right? Well, by that time, I just heard in Tennessee, a social worker working for the government was only making $35,000 a year, and they went to college. That's a ripoff. Also, when you become a 3-star director, you earn what we call a lifestyle bonus, which used to be our car bonus. And so this is me with my car. I qualified for this car during the pandemic. All right, all right. I don't have much time. It's getting ready to rain here in Memphis, but I wanted you to see the car. Hold on. This is my salesman. Hello. I've become a BMW girl. So congratulations. This is my new vehicle. It's in Trevorium blue. Walk around it. Uh-oh, I think I'm not doing a good job. All right. Okay. All right. So now you have seen my new vehicle. I want to thank David and Adela Hart and Trevorium and Team Legacy for this vehicle. And I am flat out excited. I want to thank my salesman, and I want to thank BMW Roadside. And so the good thing about that is that I don't have to pay for it. It's just amazing. A 4-star director, you're making $100 a day, and you're making between $4,000 and $5,000 or $50,000 to $60,000 a year. And you still get the lifestyle bonus now. And the reason they changed it to a lifestyle bonus is my understanding that some people already had luxury cars. That was my first. But some people already had them and they wanted to buy a house or some other stuff, so they changed it. Then as an ambassador, you're making $140 a day, $90,000 to $100,000 annually. And it doesn't take 4 years. I got a friend that's doing it in August, September, October. So probably about 6 months. I mean, it just depends on you and your work ethic. And so that's why we cannot promise you what you will make. Again, this comp plan is wide open, and we have no executive chairmen or presidential. We have a 4-star ambassador. We have one, and then we have several 2-star ambassadors, and I think in France, and there's some 1-star ambassadors, and we're definitely looking for people who are looking for us. And so we definitely would love for you to partner with us. We know that the US is going to blow up this year. These are some of our new 6-figure earners. These 2 young ladies are in France, and then myself and Ryan Vanderpool is the newest male ambassador in the United States. And then we have Mabel Raymond, who became an ambassador. I got to get her picture. Mabel Raymond, she's part of the Hispanic team. She's became an ambassador. And then we have one that's sitting right on the edge, Cynthia Sly, that is getting ready to cross over to ambassador. Ambassadors get a profit sharing of 3% every month. They also get an annual vacation. As I said, mine was to Dubai. And then this is Maria. You just heard her voice. And this is Adela and Gina. Adela, this was her brainchild. And so we now, as female ambassadors, or if you're a male ambassador, you could take your wife or however your partner will get a Louis Vuitton experience. It's in a private salon. You get a personal shopper, and it's really definitely an unforgettable experience. There is me in Paris. My experience was in Paris, and they keep asking me how come I got this big bag, because I got a big purse, and it's amazing. These are some of our ambassadors on various trips. This is David and Della Hart. This is our top money earner, Todd Strand. This is the Daryl and Maria Roberts that you heard their voice. And this is the end of our presentation. Travorium is a better life company. It requires a better way. And that's what we're doing. We were creating a lifestyle company. We travel more and we travel different and we travel for less. And that's what we want to do. We want to teach people how to travel more, but travel for less and give their families an awesome, awesome experience, or themselves or their friends or whatever. So make sure that we're now going to get ready for your questions. So I hope you got some, because we love to ask a question. And we got the big dogs on here tonight, so y'all need to ask some questions. We love questions. Questions always help. Good evening, Dr. Renee. Are you on here tonight? Okay, I don't see her. So anyway, any questions, Sasha?
All right. Thank you so much for that amazing presentation, as always, Ambassador Taylor. Like she said, now is the time for questions. If you have any questions, please feel free to unmute your mic and ask away, or you can put them inside of the chat and we'll make sure to get that question answered as well. Remember, there's no such thing as a dumb question. Just go ahead and ask away. No questions in the chat.
Oh, yes, I have a question. My name is Marlisha Weisinger, and I was referred by my auntie Tricia, and I signed up today to become a member with Travorium. And I have a few questions. One of my questions is, my question is for the friends and family that don't want to sign up with the platinum package and they just want to do either one of the two. Do we still get points for signing them up with those options? Hello?
You get paid if you sign them up with any option, you get paid, but it has nothing to do with your points.
You get paid.
You get paid. And so, but you want your family members to get on a presentation. You want your family members to understand the difference between the three packages. I would not suggest anyone at this point, unless they just want the retail platform, to sign up for at least a titanium. Okay. Because they're gonna be mad at you when you start traveling and they can't go because they don't have any points to go. Because a silver membership does not give you points. So you want people to sign up for a titanium or a platinum, but you want to get them to a presentation.
Okay. And when you were speaking on the volume, or you're saying you can get you want to have, you want to have 4, but you at least need 3 to not pay your members your monthly dues, right?
Yes.
So do you get, so everyone who signs up, like you say, so it's not, I'm not getting points, you're getting dollars for the titanium or the platinum.
Right.
That's how you get paid.
But you get what we call volume. So you get volume. So when a titanium signs up, you get 50 points of volume. And then when a platinum signs up, you get 80. And that's how your volume builds in your back office. That has nothing to do with your travel points.
So what does volume get you?
Volume gets you money once it starts to build.
Okay, so the volume
gets you the different ranks. So what I would suggest, who you said sign you up?
Tricia.
What's her last name?
Are you here, Tricia Thomas?
That's blessed. Bless Trisha Thomas, the one that comes on and she has the baby.
Oh, I don't.
The foster care, the foster children.
Oh, Lolita.
No, Trisha Thomas is under us. I'll call her and talk to her about this.
And who is this?
This is Lorraine Finley.
Lorette. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'll give you a call.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, I would suggest that you go through a back office training, as well as get our One Star ambassadors made an excellent video of our comp plan, and it sounds like you need to know more about the comp plan.
I do.
Okay, so we have a video
Okay.
for that, and Lorraine Finley definitely can help you with that because she did 1 star in less than 2 months. So she can
Okay.
definitely show you how to do what to do.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Uh-huh. Any other questions?
As of now, I don't see any other questions inside of the chat. But again, feel free to unmute your mic. Those were some awesome questions. CEO businesswoman, I didn't catch your name, but those were some great questions. So feel free to go ahead and unmute.
Yes, this is Mel and Barbara Alexander.
Hey,
Hey, how you guys doing?
fine. How's it warm in Savannah?
Well, today was a nice day. Yeah, it had been a little cool though, but a little cool for us is probably mid 50s, something like that. So
Okay.
not bad. But today we actually hit the close to the 70 mark, so that was good.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I just want to get a little clarity on what the young lady was speaking about just now. So she's talking about basically on the waiving the fees. I
Right.
think that's where we were at. So I just want to understand, if you're a platinum and if you did sign up a titanium, does that apply to that? I mean, what points, how much points?
Yes,
do you
yes,
get?
ma'am. Yes, sir. It applies to that. But say for instance, you're a platinum and if you signed up all titaniums, you would need at least 5 titaniums to equal 3 platinums.
Okay, and and I think that would help a lot. I think she was going that way, but she may not have that terminology speaking about the waiving of the fees.
Correct.
But I got it. So five, you said 8 titaniums?
No, 5.
5
So
titaniums.
you would need a combination. You would need what we call 240 CSV. 240, because 3 platinums are 80 points. That's 240. So in order for you to go platinum director, you could have a combination of 2 titaniums and 2 platinums, or 3 titaniums and, well, I don't know if you still have to have 4 titaniums and a platinum or something. So it has to equal 240.
I got it. And then so if you signed up as a titanium, how many titaniums would it take to waive those?
3.
Yeah, I got you. Just want to do a little math and make sure that's how it's being added up. I know what you mean by the volume. I see where you're going. You add it up by volume, and that's how you waiving the fees. So I get it.
Yeah, the fees are waived. The other thing is that our comp plan does not, for those who understand comp plans, it don't what they call bottom out, or it go out every month and then you got to rebuild the weak leg and all. We don't do that. They don't do all that.
I got you. Okay, that's important. I'm glad you brought that up. That's a very important.
Yeah, we don't do that. And the other thing is that with our company, I know we've had some people that came from other companies where they had to pay for the second person on the world tour. We don't do that either.
Okay.
It covers everything that you see will cover 2 people.
That's great.
At least 2 people, sometimes 2 people and 2 children, but everything in these world tours covers 2 people. So you ain't got to pay for no extra person. That's the other thing. I wanted to show the back office the world tours in the back office really, really quick. Just show some of the ones that have already came out for this year. This is April. I learned so I'll show Dubai, but I learned about Venice. I actually left Paris and went to Venice. And it's actually on the water like this. I didn't know that. So when I got there, I'm looking for a cab and they told me, oh no, you got to catch the water taxi or the water taxi. So I want to, okay. What did I do? Okay. Okay, so these are some of the trips that they've already put up. We'll have, I heard David Hart said we're gonna have double what we had last year. Last year we had over 100. So they've started putting these out. The Dubai trip, everybody wants to go to Dubai. So right now we have 4 dates. And as you can see, that Dubai trip is $49. But if you came in now, you may want to go in September. So if you go in September, it's still $49. This is around Labor Day. And this is what I love about this particular site. So you go in, you put in the type of room you want, we're gonna say standard king, and then you apply your points, right? So if you don't want to apply all of these points, these is the points this is my husband's site. So he don't mind because he's going to be with Jesus. So it tells you how many points you need, right? And then you can either purchase it for this price, which is going to be at the Hyatt Region by the Gallery in Dubai, or you can go down as far as you want, right? So maybe you want to just spend this many points, 900 points, and pay $300, or you want to get it all the way down, right? And you got to spend 1,500 points to get it $49. It just depends on you. But this $49 covers 2 people. Oh, y'all quiet. Any, did I lose you?
No, and this, so we're looking at rooms, the hotel accommodations right now. Is this the same as they do for flights?
Hold on. So we have a portal for flights under our membership services. So under our membership services, we have flights. So flights, I'm glad you asked me about flights. Flights in this portal is the hotels, flights, cars, cruises, and activities. Cruises are very good. The hotels in here are very good. So if you go, say for instance, you want to go to Vegas, right? But with the flights, we have flights. The flights they can be good and they can be market, because flights fluctuate every day and they are federally regulated. So anybody that tell you they can get you a deal on the flight, they lie. Even if they work for the airline, because you have to fly standby. And so I have gotten deals, and our people have gotten deals with the flights back here, and it just depends. It's kind of like the draw, just like if you was to go search online somewhere else with the flights. But I'll give you an example. I was going to Paris, France, and then we were leaving to go to Venice. When I called Air France, my airfare was $635, $635. But when I went to our back office, something said go to the back office, I got the flight for $291.35.
Were you able to apply the points?
You can't apply the points. You can't apply those. The points you get monthly are for the world tours and for the dream trips. For the dream trip platform. But the flights, if you purchase anything in that retail portal, hotels, air, activities, anything, you get what we call loyalty points. And those loyalty points can be applied to your flights. And sometimes the company will give bonus loyalty points, and you can buy down. There's a lever, just like what I just showed you. And there's a lever also on our retail site where you can buy down flights. So sometimes, but the good thing about being a part of our team is that we also have people who are either former travel agents, work for Delta, United, Southwest. So we kind of share stuff. Like Southwest right now got a thing for $49, right? They trying to, right? And so that's going to drop the prices of some other airlines. And so we kind of stay abreast of that. So like when people went to Dubai, most of the people who went to Dubai went to our back office, and they were able to get that Dubai airline Emirates for $600, 600 and something dollars.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? But Emirates
Yes.
was charging over $1,200. But I'm not going to promise you that you're going to get, air, because air fluctuates. But there are secrets to how to get good air. And one is not waiting till the last minute.
Right. One
You
more
know?
question, if I may.
Uh-huh.
Let's say I sign up 3 platinum members, right? And they start their membership and everything, and then they reach a hardship to where they don't make their monthly payments. Does that affect me?
Oh, yes. That's why you need to have 4, have a few more
And
just
have
in
some
case.
backups,
Yes, it does affect you.
just in
Yeah,
case.
backups. Yep. Because if one person drops out, then that means that's going to start your fees.
Okay.
But the secret is that when people join, if you can get them to see, usually they will get their 3 if they choose to.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for the information. Thank you.
You just
I'm
make sure
happy
you
to be a part.
just make sure you work with Dr. LaRae, and I guarantee you will be. What's your real name?
Marlisha Weisinger.
And what I'm sure we'll be hearing from you, because you asking all the right questions to make some money.
Yes, ma'am.
Yep, because I'm telling you, the more questions, I love people who ask questions, because that means that they're interested. That means that they know, they want to know more. The more you know, the more you can do. And so again, there's no dumb question, but I just wanted you to see some of the world tours, as well as a little bit more. I don't want to hold people any longer than I have to. Are there any more questions?
We do have another question in the chat. Ellie, it says, do you have to be a partner, the $49.95, to use the back office?
No. But you want to be a partner. Let me tell you why. Who was that, Ellie? You want to be a partner. Let me tell you why. Because what's going to happen is somebody's going to see you traveling, Ellie, and they're going to ask you, Ellie, how did you go to Dubai for $49? No, how much you pay to go to Dubai, girl? I know that was expensive. You're going to say, I didn't pay number $49. And it's your friend. What you think they're going to say to you, Ellie? Cut your mic on. I love having these conversations. What they going to say to you?
Why didn't you tell me?
Why didn't you tell me, Ellie? And then if you have not paid the partnership, guess what's going to happen, Ellie? Who invited you? Who invited you tonight?
Oh, I signed up a long time ago. I'm just
okay.
Trying to decide.
So, but who? Yeah. But if you don't, if they don't have the partnership, whoever invited you, Ellie, is the person that's going to have to sign that person up, because Ellie ain't going to be able to sign them up. Okay. I'm just using you as an example, right? You're not going to be able, that person, and that happened to a friend of mine. So she didn't, at first, she was, I don't want to do that. I don't want to be bothered. And then all of her friends, now she's almost a 3-star director. So you want to have that partner. It's only like, if you divide it by 12 months, it's the $49 is for 12 months. So it's only like $3.50. Come on now, y'all spend that at Starbucks.
Mm-hmm. Right. Okay.
So I encourage everybody to do the 49. Yeah, the partnership is once a year. Okay.
And that's the only way you can sign someone up.
That's right. You could be a customer, you can get all the benefits, but if you don't have the 49, that's called we kind of platform it as our licensing fee. It's just like if you got an LLC or whatever, you gotta pay to get it. So it's your licensing fee.
Right. Okay.
And they keep them separate because the federal government requires that it be separate.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
Thank you.
Uh-huh. Somebody, I think Mel put something in the chat, Sasha.
He did. He said, is there an additional monthly fee for being a partner? And Miss Jennifer Two-Star Davis
Mhm.
replied back to him and said, partner is paid once per year.
Once per year, not every month. So you divide that by 12, that's like $3.20 or something. Something crazy.
Sounds great. That sounds great.
You said that's who said that? Man, oh Mel said that sounds great. Yeah, I know. I know, because I've been in companies, we had to pay $25, $30, $40 a month.
25.
Yes, ma'am. You're right.
Yes, sir. You know, it's I know sometimes it sounds like it's too good to be true, but I'm telling you, I've been here 5 years. It's the best kept secret in the United States of America. Because the people in France, the people in China, the people in the Spain and all them other countries, they called a clue. When I went to Paris, it was over 500 young people in that room. They called a clue. Doc, you was getting ready to say something, honey?
Barbara, she wants to talk to you.
Huh?
Barbara, she said
No.
she's talking.
Say again?
No, I was not getting ready to say anything.
Oh, okay. All right. Are there any other questions? We have another presentation by our one-star ambassadors at 9, I think it's 9 Central, 10 Eastern. Am I saying that right, Doc? Somebody?
Yep, it's 9 Central, 10 Eastern, and 7 p.m. Pacific time.
Pacific. So if you would like to get some more information, they do an excellent presentation. They do an expert, and you may want to go on there and just check it out too, and just get some additional information. I would suggest that you do, especially if you're really, really interested, or you're really, really, really new. If you can hang and stay up that long, especially if you're on the East Coast, you definitely want to get that information. Okay.
So if you
All
do
right.
plan, sorry, Coach, if you do plan on attending that next meeting in about 45 minutes, I put the link inside of the chat. It's meetupworldwide.com. And I don't think there are any more questions inside of the chat. So thank you again, Coach G, for this amazing presentation. Back to you.
All right. Well, Sasha usually say this, but I'll say it. We got 3 people in the room. The first person in the room is the person that said, man, you had me at the dollar vacations. If that's you, go on and get back and get started and sign up, right? You said to yourself, man, I blow $300 on shoes, a purse, a dress, whatever, right? It's an investment in yourself. Go ahead and get started. Or the $179.90. I suggest you do the platinum, because if you start off as a titanium, then if you decide to go up, you're gonna have to pay $249.95. So I would suggest that you start at that level, and then your points will accumulate faster. The second is a person who said, I need some more information. You know, I want some more information. You can set up a 3-way with myself or some other leaders. You have plenty of leaders on here. We will do a 3-way conference call with you to get your questions answered. Also, we will also go get on the presentation with Maria and Daryl tonight. That would be awesome. And then you got to talk to your wife, your spouse, your pastor, whoever, pray to Jesus. Go ahead and do that and get on the presentation. We have another one on Friday night. And then the last person in the room is the person that said, no, I'll never go nowhere. Most of them probably got off the line already. But if you still here, but you immediately thought of somebody, right? You said, this ain't for me, but I know Barbara would just love this, right? let the person that you know invited you introduce them to Barbara and allow Barbara to come on, right? It may not be for you, and it's okay. We still love you. And we welcome you to come back until you're ready to start. So those are the 3 people in the room. Again, thank you so much for joining us. Business partners, thank you so much for being here tonight. And as I would say, your wealth is your health. Go ahead, learn how to be a blessing to yourself. God has truly blessed me in this business, and I know that he will definitely bless you. So God bless you. Have a fantastic night. Take care. Bye-bye.
Good night.
Good night, everyone.